Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Shafikah binti Ismail, matric number as 54321. Today I would like to present about my final year project, which is Malaysia perception of the level of safety awareness in facing landslide disaster. First of all, I would like to tell about introduction. According to B. Suryati 2021, natural disasters are a common phenomena caused by natural and human factor. There are various types of natural disasters such as landslide, flood, and earthquake. Landslide disaster can happen at any time and suddenly without any warning sign. Landslide disaster can occur on a small scale to a large scale. The effect of landslide disaster will bring harm to human and the environment. Among the effects of human beings are homeless, destruction of property to more serious ones such as injuries and death. While the impact on the environment will damage the natural environment and can lead to other environment effects such as erosion, sedimentation in river, air and water pollution. Next, I will tell about the research objective. First objective is to examine the extent to which the statement Malaysians are less aware of landslide disaster is true or not. Second, to identify the level of safety awareness of Malaysians in the face of landslide disaster. Third, to study the factor of unawareness of Malaysians in facing landslide disaster. Furthermore, I will explain about the methodology. This research has done at Jeli, Kelantan. The data for this study were obtained through a survey questionnaire to villagers. The data collection method was based on personally administered questionnaire to villagers in which 400 respondents. In this research, I used the snowball sampling. Snowball sampling is a non-probability sampling method used when characteristics to be posed by sample are rare and difficult to find. Primary data search nominate additional prospective primary data source that could be employed in the research as part of the sampling technique. To put it another way, the snowball sampling technique relies on a referral from the initial individual to produce additional subject. The survey questionnaire utilized and distributed personally to the target respondent at Jeli, Kelantan. After distributed the survey questionnaire, the data collected and analyzed in statistical package for social science or SPSS software. The data analysis involves both descriptive and inferential statistics. In the analysis of the data collected from the questionnaire, simple statistic techniques such as frequency table and percentage were used in the presentation of results to make interpretation and inference. Next, I will explain about result and discussion. For analysis data, I use SPSS software. Refer to table test of normality. As we know, if the p-value less than 0.05 indicates significant, but if p-value more than 0.05 indicate that there is insignificant. Referring to the reading at significant under the heading Kolmogorov-Smirnov, the value obtained significant is 0.000. Then there is a difference p-value more than 0.05 and may be conclude data are abnormal distributed. Conversely, if the value of p less than 0.05, it can be conclude normal distribution data. Reliability test is run to know either the questionnaire is reliability or not. To know the questionnaire is reliability or not, it can see by Chromba alpha for result. All variables in questionnaire are reliability, which is the Chromba alpha. For characteristic, variable is 0.875, so it means that variable is excellent. The Chromba alpha for preparedness activity variable is 0.888, so it means that variable is excellent. The Chromba alpha for education is 0.882, so it means that variable also is excellent. Furthermore, to know the frequency for the answer in questionnaire, descriptive analysis must be run. For characteristic variable, many respondents answer aware and very much aware. For preparedness activities variable, respondent also answer aware and very much aware. Next, for education variable, many respondents answer aware and very much aware. This result may be influenced by the demography, especially for frequency landslide in a year. Based on exception significant, total show a p-value more than 0.05, which is 0.807 for characteristic. For preparedness activity, show a p-value more than 0.05, which is 0.748. For education, show a p-value more than 0.05, which is 0.724. So we can conclude that H null accept, which is to say that there is no significant difference between all variables, which is characteristic, preparedness, activities, and education between male and female based on Mann-Whitney statistical analysis. For regression analysis, especially for model summary, the value of adjusted R-square show that respondent education is affected 56% due by characteristic and preparedness activities. In conclusion, the research examined Malaysian perception of the level of safety awareness in facing landslide disaster. The research collected data from 400 respondents around Jeli, Kelantan. The data were collected by a structured questionnaire developed in the light of literature. The response were analysed through IBM SPSS 2.0 version. Statement of Malaysians are less aware about landslide disaster is not true. This is because majority villager in Jeli were have aware about landslide disaster. The level of safety awareness in facing landslide disaster show that society in Jeli were have a very much aware about landslide disaster. Next, the factor of unawareness of Malaysian in facing landslide disaster were show that very much aware. Malaysian perception of the level of safety awareness in facing landslide disaster was assessed by Mann-Whitney test and regression. The results show that H null accepted, which is to say that there is no significant difference between all variables, which is characteristic, preparedness activity, and education between male and female based on Mann-Whitney statistical analysis.